eat a sheep's what?
Sorry.
Nam kile kile kui YouTube channel yum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are familiar with the Xhosa culture and you're watching these videos for entertainment or maybe to broaden your horizons, see how other families do it, because I know families do it differently, then welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. But if you're new here and new to the culture and maybe you are getting into a relationship with a Xhosa person, then this channel is for you. When I started off with my husband Sihle, I had no idea what to expect, what to do. I wish I could ask someone and I didn't really know who to ask. I want to be like an older sister for you, where you can learn and prepare yourself for your relationship or your marriage with your husband or whoever that is Xhosa. If you know me from TikTok, then you know that this was a long time coming. I finally made my YouTube channel and I'll start off with my UTSIKI journey. If you're new here and you don't know me, I am an Afrikaans meisie married to a isiXhosa man. In December we got married. We had a white wedding and a traditional wedding, and what brings us here today is due to a unfortunate death in my husband Sihle's family, we couldn't do the full complete traditional wedding that involves UTSIKI, and that involves slaughtering a sheep. So we couldn't slaughter or celebrate something the same day that there was, in this case, a funeral. I was very sad when I found out that we won't be able to have the full traditional wedding. Apparently the whole community shows up. We were gonna have to cater for I don't know how many people, but everything happens for a reason. It was very nice and intimate, and I think for my family and friends maybe the full one would have been a bit overwhelming, so it worked out well at the end. But I've been excited for my UTSIKI just to like formalize it and make it official, to welcome me into the family. So UTSIKI is basically introducing the new wife, bride, makoti, to the husband's family and ancestors. It was very special and interesting to be part of this ceremony. It's a ceremony that was for me, to introduce me to my husband's ancestors. I wasn't nervous until the day arrived and I had to know what to do, and I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, and I felt like there was like a nervous atmosphere. Maybe it was all me and I was projecting, but I had this idea like, ooh, I wouldn't be able to eat that. It was all about the eating the sheep's leg. Now let's get to the sheep's leg. I wasn't sure like what I was going to be eating. Well, I knew I was going to eat the sheep's leg, but I didn't know what it was going to taste like. What parts, like, is the foot still on the leg? Like, how is this going to work? And just to go off topic for a while, when I told like my family and friends like, yeah, it's a ceremony, I'll be eating a sheep's leg, I know you guys thought that the leg is raw. It's cooked. It's not some movie ceremony, something weird. The leg is cooked. So I wasn't too scared, but then I found out, okay, I have to dip it in amasi, which is sour milk, and I don't like sour milk, so I got a little bit nervous. But then it happened. So I'm gonna post a few clips on this video, and they are in portraits from now on for my YouTube channel. I'll film content in landscape as well, so just excuse the format. But you'll see there it happens in two parts. So the first part I was so nervous of, it's apparently the sheep's tendon, which is bride on the coal. It's called insonyama, I think, and yeah, it's like touching the coal, it's on the coal. And that piece they cut up for me and they presented with me, to me with amas. So then I had to dip and eat, and I was so nervous. but then I did.
Okay, go ahead. Morning. There we go.
And it tastes fine. So if you are a soon-to-be makoti and I don't know, for some reason you're also stressing about the taste, it tastes fine. That must taste like nothing. It actually helps with the chewing of the meat because it's very chewy. Then I was presented with the leg, the umkono of the sheep that's cooked, and you'll see it's the whole leg, and I got a knife, I could cut it off. I had to eat that by myself as well, but like the family said that like my sisters and whoever can help, which was nice. It was like, it created a nice sense of a support structure, but I had to eat a substantial amount of the meat before anyone could help me. It was nice. It's unsalted, no spice, anything. Also nothing to worry about. I basically stressed over nothing. After that, everyone could eat now, so we went back to the kitchen, dished the food, handed it out to everyone, and then I saw a little bucket thingy going around too. And I know that Umama was making umqombothi. And then I realized that's what it is, traditional African beer. And I see people drinking, some people are like on their knees, others are sitting on chairs, everyone's drinking. I'm like, okay, let me try this out. So we're here now. I just ate a sheep's leg. Like, let's try the African beer.
Traditional food. Yeah.
Oh my word.
No, it was
Like that.
you sell a pass
On my knee.
Can I take a photo? Yeah, this is about
Like that. Can I just make it like that? Or must I hold it like this?
Yeah. Kaisa Papa, we are putting them.
Next time is our date.
It's bitter. My facial expression says it all. It's not horrible, okay? I know a lot of people love it. It's not horrible. Number one, I don't like beer. And it has like, obviously it's beer, it tastes like beer, but it's like creamy, it's thicker, and it tastes the way it smells, like yeast, bitter and sour. So you can see I brought it closer to my face and I smelled it and I was like, I don't know. But then, like I said, I'm here now, why not? So I take a very sip nyana. And the reason you sit on your knees, it's also like the beer, like it comes out when there's imtimbi, like a ceremony. So it also like links with the ancestors. So like the formal proper way to do it would be to drink it on your knees out of respect, I assume. Please feel free to leave comments. I'm making this channel to answer questions and to teach, but also to learn as I go. Finally, for UTSIKI, the main part as well is to bless the wife, the makoti, with children, like fertility. And I also, like, I expected that people would joke and say, like, don't be surprised if you fall pregnant after UTSIKI. but they don't know that I have an IUD, and I think she's solid. But anyway, the elders, before you eat the meat, they speak to you and they give you advice and they welcome you into the family, but they also bless me, especially with children. And it was very special. The one aunt saw a figure when she was looking at us, and this figure looked like my husband Sihle, and apparently the longer she looked, the younger this male figure started looking. And I think she tied that in with fertility and having children. So who knows, maybe next year we'll have a child and it will be a boy who looks exactly like my husband. Yay! If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you, and Enkosi kakhulu.